For me, seems like the biggest hiccup for a lot of Japanese English learners. They don't want to make mistakes, basically.
The Japanese, when they speak English, the mindset is blocking them from speaking English. Hey everyone, it's Hika, your English coach. 皆さんこんにちは。2万人以上のビジネスパーソンに英語を教えてきた Bizmates の英語コーチのHikaです。
Hi everyone, I'm your Bizmates English coach, Kuni. I've been working in the English industry for about 20 years.
誰？YouTube に出るの初めてですよね。
No, actually, I was in Michelle's vlog.
初めてじゃないんだ。
No.
なんか英語めちゃくちゃ上手くない？
Thank you, thank you.
クニさん、じゃあカメラ向いてちょっと簡単に自己紹介お願いします。英語で。
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Kuni. I'm the Bizmates English coach. Actually, I was born and raised in Los Angeles or Anaheim, California. So I'm a native English speaker.
Okay. So you're an American.
I'm an American, yes I am.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Same with me. I was born and raised in Vancouver, Canada. I basically grew up in Canada all my life, and I came to Japan as an adult. And I've been here for about half my life now. Yeah, so same as you.
Same as me, yeah.
About half?
About half, yeah. A little bit more than half actually in Japan now.
Wow, yeah. Okay. And you go back to visit family every now and then?
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's been difficult because of COVID.
Right.
I haven't been back since the pandemic.
Okay. So for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I went back to Vancouver last year for the first time in like 5 years. Yeah. But it was really good to see family and friends. So he's from the United States and I'm from Canada. Oh, yay. You want to go first? Why'd you come to Japan?
I started kendo in the United States when I was about 7. And so I came to Japan. I went to a sports university to study kendo.
Wow.
Yes.
Watch out. No.
Man.
Oh, man. Well, in my case, I didn't really have a clear purpose. I was a university student at the time in Canada, and I wanted to take a bit of a break. I wanted a 1-year break to come to Japan to learn my roots, to get to know my relatives more, because they all lived in Japan. I only had my parents and my brothers in Canada.
Same,
right? Everyone was in Japan.
Yeah.
Where in Japan?
Actually, my father is from Mie Prefecture.
Mie?
Yeah, and then my mother is from Kanagawa.
Okay, I see.
So I met with her family a lot, and from time to time maybe visit some family members from my dad's side.
Okay. My father is from Hamamatsu, Shizuoka Prefecture. My mother is from like the countryside in Aichi. So I did spend quite a bit of time in that area, but I wanted to find work in Japan, so I came to Tokyo. I had no plans on teaching English. Actually, I was more interested in like the entertainment industry, like singing, dancing, acting, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I was looking for work, and place that I was staying at, there was an English teacher there, and he's like, Hika, you would make an excellent English teacher. I was like, me? Teach English? Really? You think? So I gave it a shot. I tried, I applied, I got the job, and within a very short time, I became a very, very popular teacher. It's like, wow, you're made for this. This is the perfect job for you. And I've been in Japan for over 20 years now.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting question.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say everything is completely different.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, the culture's language, number one, right?
Yeah.
And then the culture is different.
Yeah.
The weather is different. Because in California, it's always kind of hot and nice and sunny.
Right. No snow.
Yeah, all year long.
Yeah.
And so coming to Japan, it was the first time I've experienced 4 seasons.
Okay.
Like I really didn't know what the seasons were and how the food changes during those seasons.
Right.
Yeah. So that was interesting as well. And the culture. I was surprised at how soft-spoken Japanese people were, how they were very, from my experience, of course, but a lot of them are very shy and don't like to kind of be in the spotlight.
Right.
Which is completely opposite to kind of U.S. cultures, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my case, I think I was a little bit more exposed to Japanese culture than you. So same thing. My parents, they spoke Japanese to me and my brothers. And my brothers and I, we spoke English to each other, but we spoke Japanese to our parents. So our parents couldn't speak English very well. And my dad is a sushi chef. So his way of thinking is very traditional. So we celebrated like New Year's the Japanese way. They gave us otoshidama. We said,
You're lucky because I had my mom made osechi during New Year's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she never told us of otoshidama.
Oh.
That was something she kept from us. Yeah.
That's the most important part
Yeah,
of New
isn't
Year's,
it? That's the best part of New Year's. And my parents took that out. So I thought that was pretty funny, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So now, do you feel more like comfortable at home in Japan or in the US?
So that's a really good question. I think I feel comfortable more in Japan now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my small gestures, the way I say things and the way, I act are a lot more Japanese.
Yes.
Than they are American now.
Right.
Yeah, because it's weird because we have brothers and sisters back home, right?
Yes.
So I see them, I'm like, whoa, they're super American.
Right.
Yeah. I guess I used to be like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally feel the same way. So, Kuni-san, how long have you been teaching English?
I've been in the English industry for about like 20 years.
About 20 years.
20
Okay.
years, yeah.
Wow. And during that time, I'm sure you've taught many,
yes.
Japanese people, maybe like 20,000? Niman, maybe over 20,000? Like
maybe.
me?
I say honestly, yes,
Yeah.
around that many individuals probably.
And maybe you've seen like a lot of challenges that students had. What do you think is the main sort of barrier or challenge for students to learn English?
That's an interesting question because we could talk about grammar, but I'd actually want to talk about the mindset. Is for me seems like the biggest hiccup for a lot of Japanese English learners. They don't want to make mistakes, basically. They don't want to make themselves look like they're not great speakers. I think they're maybe embarrassed and they don't even try sometimes, right? And it depends also in the environment, of course.
Yes.
But like as a group, some won't speak, but then if you speak to them kind of one-on-one, they open up a little bit more, right? So I felt that was kind of the biggest challenge for a lot of Japanese people. Hence, some Eikai was only focusing on, one-on-one lessons instead of group lessons. Yeah, so I think it's about that kind of cultural thing that they get stuck on. Yeah.
Right. They're worried about what other people think about them.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, my pronunciation is not good, or, I can't speak smoothly or respond quickly like native speakers.
Although I could understand how they feel because like when I came, maybe same with you, when we came to Japan and when you look Japanese, so people expect you to speak Japanese like well. So I felt like a little bit of a fear of speaking Japanese. I felt like I didn't have confidence in my Japanese. Did you go through that?
I did, but then, I just tried to put words together. Like I didn't care if I made mistakes. It was okay to me.
Right.
I was just like, as long as they're able to kind of understand and I can get what I need.
Yes.
That was just my goal. Because it was just a survival mode.
Right.
So instead of like not saying something and just letting that opportunity or that situation pass by, I would try to like proactively make an effort to try to communicate what I was trying to say.
I see.
And that's when they're like, oh, are you Japanese? And then I'd be like, actually, I grew up in the United States. I've only been in Japan for a few months now or a few years now. And that's where the conversation there. Oh.
So when you first came to you already had the right attitude. You already had the right mindset. You weren't worried about making mistakes.
I wasn't.
Survival mode, yeah. Where in my case, I think my Japanese was a little bit better when I came. And my pronunciation was quite good because I was speaking Japanese as a child. But my vocabulary was weak, my grammar wasn't perfect. So I felt very self-conscious. I worried about what other Japanese people would think about my Japanese. But I had to overcome that. And when I overcame that, it's amazing how much I could communicate more easily. That's when I realized that mindset is such an important factor in communication. So I totally agree with you that the Japanese, when they speak English, the mindset is blocking them from speaking English.
For many of them, I think it's a big hurdle to kind of overcome.
Right. And Japanese is very different from English, right? The grammar is completely different. So of course it's difficult. Just to give you an example, like if you say in Japanese, 昨日友達と買い物に行きました, right? You know what that means, right? It means I went shopping with my friend yesterday, right? But if you look at the Japanese and the English, it's actually completely the opposite, right? Yeah. So it's like if you translate English, it's like Japanese is 昨日, right? Yesterday, 友達と with my friend 買い物に shopping 行きました went. It's like what? No. I went shopping with my friend yesterday. So it's completely backwards. So of course it's difficult. And I think also the education system in Japan, although I never went to a Japanese school, but I I've heard that they focus on grammar, reading, and writing, and not on oral or verbal communication. And if you don't practice verbal communication, of course you're not going to be able to verbally communicate, right? So I think the focus is on the wrong thing.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. I think sometimes I can't say because I'm the same as you, Hika-san. I didn't go to any, Japanese school.
Yeah.
But the sense that I get is a lot of the education is based on passing tests.
Yes.
And not actually applying.
That's right.
So I think that's maybe one challenge that Japan needs to address in the future, maybe.
Right. So you have these people with like 600, 700 on the TOEIC and they can't speak.
And they can't speak. No, I mean, I had students that were like 80s, 900, probably better than what I could score on a TOEIC. But when it came to having, a conversation or speaking, it was kind of a bit surprising to me.
Right. So that's one of the things that we do on this channel is that we help students change their mindset in English. So I hope you guys all continue watching me and Kuni-san and help you change that mindset in English. はい、では皆さん、ここまではですね、ネイティブの英語の会話だったんですけども、どうですか皆さん、ついてきましたか？大丈夫でしたか？どう、国さん？
No, I had a good time. Thank you for inviting me. I hope I have the opportunity to help everybody who's also watching continue to improve their English skills.
And you're going to be in future videos with us on this channel, right? So 皆さん楽しみにしてください。これからもね、国さんと私で皆さんの英語のマインドセット、いろんな使える英語を紹介していきたいと思いますので、待ってみてください。今日の動画が面白かったら、チャンネル登録、高評価、コメントお待ちしてます。See you next time! ここでお知らせです。動画の概要欄にある URL から Bizmates の公式 LINE 友達に登録して簡単なアンケートに答えるだけでオリジナルフレーズブック10冊が無料でもらえます。ビジネスで覚えておきたい基本動詞、名詞などの完全攻略ブック、シーン別品質英語フレーズブック4冊、英会話に必要な最低限のフレーズ150選などすべて私、ヒカが厳選した全部600選のフレーズブック10冊をプレゼントします。ぜひ見逃さずプレゼントを受け取って皆さんの英語学習にご活用ください。